Morning Discord, morning YouTube. Let's get into it. Okay, so in the after hours, or when pre-market started, there was a big sell-off, and then I believe Trump made some announcement about China tariffs, so which caused the rally back up in pre-market. So let's see what happened. Let's see what we got. We got the 5-day at 62.03. The 5-minute has some room for the down. 30-minute is maybe gonna maybe the 30-minute's gonna have a weak bull cycle, and then the 1 minute we got some room for the down. So let's see what we got. You know, we see a lot of volatility today, so I'll probably. Also, I have a Friday rule, so I'll probably stay out of the market today. We made good money for the week. I don't need to risk a dime, but we're here for educational purposes. Let's see what we can do. See if we can make some money, some shmoney. Let's see if magenta takes us out of this lick box. The 5 and the 20 are so close. You know, normally I'd say wait for this. Wait for a break, retest, reject of the 5. That's still going to be the rule, just because it's, you know, one of our things. This is one of our setups, but you know, you got to be careful in between here, in between this 20 and the 5, if we get up there, right? So if we get up here, our first setup is going to be a break, retest, and reject of the 5. I'm going to clean the chart. I'm just testing this purple, so none of these are valid. We're gonna have to do it organically. I'm not gonna use pre-market algos for this. We're gonna have to do it organic. This Pink Ranger is. I'm gonna take away. I'm gonna take it away. I'll leave it, but it's it's not valid. It's too much going on. So If you want to take it, that's on you. So the reason for that is because it's a lot of liquidity built up here, so it's going to be volatile. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it won't work. What I am saying is that it's going to be hectic once it gets up there. That's what I believe. Let's see how we react to 61.28. Give me one moment. I'll be right back. We had such a strong push up. This is such a strong push up in the pre-market. At minimum, we gotta get below this 57.90 to even start thinking about puts. At minimum. We want to look for this. Watch. Look to see if we're going to grab some liquidity from the 5 before we head down. So this is going to be your put setup. Go ahead and take a screenshot. If it don't look like this, don't even worry about it. All right, so it's going to be somewhere around here. So this would be an ideal put scenario. If we get up here, grab some liquidity off the 5, and then continue down. Again, I haven't validated any of these trend lines yet, so give it a second. The more time goes on, the more data we get, the easier it gets. Trying to trade early in the morning, that's tough. It's not easy. None of these are valid as of yet. These two trend lines, so just give it a second. I literally just made up the purple out of thin air, so I'm telling you I made this up. Right. I made this up. This is not a real thing. We need to test it. So magenta did do kind of what I expected, right? It broke the magenta, tested this top level. That's kind of what I wanted to see, so I'm going to hold on to this magenta for now. I'm probably going to clean it up. Let's see if on a micro scale, on a very micro scale, let's see if we get like maybe a little head, a little shoulder, a little shoulder. Let's see if that happens. And then this will give us a chance to test our purple. If the purple does hit, you got to donate my brain to science. That's what we wanted to see. We want to see a little dance right on purple, right? We want to see a little dance right here. Listen, if you're in the Discord or even on YouTube and you're trying to figure out these trend lines and algorithms, stop it. It'll come. You're doing yourself a disservice trying to do this. This is not. It's a fool's errand at this point, is what I'm telling you. It will happen. It just takes time. It will happen. It just takes time. And if you're trying to, what I recommend, just you got to keep following, watching things like this, and come to work every day, and you'll start to see the pattern yourself. That's what I can tell you. We are both human beings, and I'm telling you, you need the pattern recognition. Once you get it, everything will be fine. But it takes time. Don't force it. Don't sit here and try to do what I'm doing, because it's not what you think it is. I know what everyone thinks. Oh, connect the tops, connect the bottoms. Okay. It's easy to do that after the fact, right? After the fact is very easy to do that. Okay. Okay. All right, we got to donate my brain to science. We got to donate my brain to science. Okay. And let's see if it hits this target right here on 57.90. Okay. We got something special going on here, folks. I don't know if you see what's going on in front of your face, but something ain't right. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Look at it. Perfectly to target. Okay. Remember, we're going level by level, right? So I kind of figured out magenta, it would hit the top right here, reject. We knew that was going to happen. I identified liquidity in purple somehow. I don't know, but somehow, and it hit the next target. So it's all going to plan. So give it a second. Let's give it a second. We're gonna see how we're gonna use it later on. Now we just got to figure out when to use it. It's gonna get easier in a little bit. Watch. Just give it some time. It's about to get easier. I have a feeling. Let's give it a little bit more time. Let's get let's at least get this cycle out the way. Let's get this cycle out the way and then watch. Stress free. You'll see. Let's just get the data we need first. Once we get the data, we'll be fine. Then, you know, once the data comes in, then it's all going to be a matter of how you play it, right? You'll know what's going to happen. How you play it, that's up to you, right? That's when you implement your exit strategy and your entries and stuff like that. Your safety calls have to be on the break retest of the 5. Excuse me. And your puts, you already know what it needs to look like. So that's what it is. Easy, right? You don't have to stress. We know exactly what we're waiting for now. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You got to be okay with that. Reasonable stop, no big deal, because it's going to tell us exactly what's going to happen next. You'll see. You will see. Let's see if we got a secondary liquidity here. Yeah, this 30 minutes says it has room. 30 minutes says it still has room, because look, we have to fight in order for, I mean, look how strong this uptrend is, right? We at least have to be, minimum, we got to be below here. Minimum. You see it? We have to break, we have to stop out all these people. Because look, let's say all these people buying calls, right? Especially this guy right here. Whoever these people are right here that bought these calls, which they should have, right? A break retest of the lick box. So they bought the calls. So now they want to ride this to the moon, obviously. So they're not going to get stopped out until here. So once we get here, then it's most likely they all just got stopped out. And those buy orders are going to turn into what? Sell orders. And then Bob's your uncle. See how it works? We have to make sure that all these, I'd say, you know, from here is when they bought it. All these people get stopped out on calls. Their calls are going to get stopped out, most likely somewhere here. You understand the logic there? Discord, I'm asking you specifically. You guys understand that logic? Why certain things need to happen. We're not just going in just because. Once you understand how the market maneuvers, right? The market's a computer, right? And it's just taking orders. And it's saying, depending on if there's more buy or sell orders, that's who wins, and that's where the market has to go, because now it has to fill the orders in that direction. So once those orders get filled, then it has to go to the next level. So if someone's buying, then it has to go to the next level to fill that order. So that's why we can only go level by level. For what we do. Get in, get out, get money, get out. So the reason why you wouldn't want to jump in now, I'm not saying not to, but the reason why it's risky is because you gotta, you know, unless you're Johnny on the spot, you gotta watch out for the liquidity grab. Because we know there's a lot of liquidity right here. So just wait for the break and retest for safety. We're not here trying to risk money. And if it shoots up, then it shoots up. But you know, there's I'm just giving you, you know, telling you what to look out for. We're still in here comfortably. We need to let the market show us the direction. You know, you see we're in a trade and then we get out within the same minute or even 2-3 minutes, and you gotta let it develop. You gotta let the market settle the orders out to continue to the next level. So once liquidity is broken, you have a much higher likelihood of success going in whichever direction, because you know the people got stopped out. And those buy orders turned into sell orders. Okay, we're gonna stick with this magenta for the day. Yeah, we're gonna hold on to this magenta for the day. This is why it's very important to look for the handle. We need to see the dance. We like to trade off of handles and right shoulders. Remember that. We need to see the dance. Now, it doesn't mean it's going to happen at this time, right? It could happen. It could have happened right here. But we needed to see this dance before it heads out. Minimum, we needed to see this dance, okay? So let's see what we do at the 5. Strong push up. Got room on the 30. Strong push. All right, so your safety is going to be, again, a break, retest, reject of the 5. Although we did break the top of the liquidity box, so if you took the top of the lick box to, you know, you can only ask to the 5, right? Level by level. This liquidity has been taken out. Now you got a whole bunch sitting right here. Right here, you got a whole bunch of orders sitting. So level by level. Do you understand how it works? If you took the Pink Ranger, good on you. Don't overstay your welcome because you're right at the 5, right? Don't be greedy here. So, Pink Ranger, let's see, 6109 to 62. Oh yeah, that's a full point winner. No, I'm not trading today. I'm not going to take any trades. Full transparency. All right, let's see this. Let's see if we grab liquidity from the 5 and then make this a shoulder right here. All right, so if you're looking for puts, you got to wait for that. And it's going to be somewhere down here. Don't overstay your welcome. Let's see how it reacts to key level right here. 6128. Let's see if it's going to break and retest at 6128. Now we're high above the water. We're high above the water here. So we might have either a weak bear cycle for continuation up, or this liquidity grab from the 5. Either one. So just be patient. Level by level, right? Level by level. We cleared this lick box. All you can ask for is to the 5. Why? Because you know there's orders here, and we don't know who's gonna win. Did you see it play out right in front of your face? It just happened right in front of your face. Everything I said to watch out for, it happened. Level by level. You can't ask for too much. You don't know if someone just hit sell right as soon as, you don't know that. You don't know if a whale just stepped in and said, you know what, there's the key level, let me go ahead and sell at my level. So you can only go level by level. Don't overstay your welcome. And then look how pink, look at Pink Ranger, how it just, see, that's what I'm saying. You got just be patient. I got this. I got this. I mean, if you were Johnny on the spot, yeah, you could have made something on this, but you would have to be really on it, really on it. And we know exactly what we want to look for now, right? We want to see this. We already plotted this, right? And if that doesn't happen, oh well. Then that's not our setup. Simple. That's what I'm saying. This is stress-free. You don't have to. If that thing doesn't happen that we want to see, then what are you doing? Then that means that's not the setup we're looking for. So don't force it. You gotta get down here to stop out all these calls. Whoever bought calls here, once we get down here, this is where your likelihood is best for the stops to happen, and then it's gonna settle out the orders and then continue. So we're going to be in purple until we're not. We are in purple until we're not. And purple really seems to be a strong trend. So let's see if we can, on the 1 minute, if we can translate something like this. Right, to break key level, retest it, and come back up. Or this might actually be it right here, happening right here. So to break the key level, retest it, and come back up. This is what we're seeing if this is gonna happen. So we're in purple until we're not. So just be patient. You have your setups somewhere above the 5, somewhere below 57.90. That's the answer. I'll be right back. You don't even have to worry. You don't even have to worry. You see this. If you can deal inside here, okay, that's on you. Today's Friday. A lot of weird news is coming out. I don't even need to try. I don't even care if this thing, if it does shoot up, great. My long-term portfolio will be fine. If it shoots down, I'll be prepared. I got hedges on either way. So let's look at the 30-minute really quick. We're in this like really wide range here, which really is down to from 4702 to 70. This is a really wide range here that we're just chopping around in. So it's good for volatility for us because, you know, we like this type of volatility because we can get our, you know, we can get plays going, get in and out. But for long term, you know, it's just chopping around in that range. I hope the Discord was using their 5-minute chart. Five-minute chart seems to be intact. So let's see if we're going to build in blue and then break the purple. So build in blue, break purple for the down. And then we're going to see if it's going to be building hold on. Build in magenta and break green for the up. We're testing it. It's Friday, you know, we're still in the lick box. Very difficult to trade in this. Not that it's difficult to hold your nerve, right? It's difficult to hold your nerve. Blue has a lot of liquidity built up. So I think I like blue. I like purple. The green's a little sketchy. And we'll hold on to the magenta. I like blue and I like purple. The green and magenta, a little sketchy. But it's what we got now, right? Over time, you know, the algorithms, they change. The market sentiment changes, so I may have to adjust these. This is just par for the course. But this is what we got for right now, so we're going to use this. Higher time frame, 30 minutes says we could be in a weak bull cycle. Still got some room though. Just to recap, again, your safety calls are going to be on the break and retest of the 5MA. If that doesn't happen, then all you know is you're stuck in between here and you lost nothing. If you want to scout while you're inside of here, you know what the setups are. And then look at all this spaghetti in here. Look at all this crisscrossing. You know it's level to level, right? So let's say if it did break, I don't know, if it did break blue, you can only look for purple. And then from this purple to this purple, and then from this purple to this one. After this, then we got some room. then we're gonna see, right? But until this happens, you got to go level by level. And this is stress-free trading. We have our objective. I think let's see what happens in this wedge that I put together in my head that may not be there. Again, if you're taking green, you know, right? So build in magenta, break a green, you can only ask for so much. The 5 MAs right here, risk to reward. Never broke green, so never broke. We have to break above. So if you go in before the candle closes, you're risking the wick. If you go in before the candle closes, you're risking the wick. That it might wick down at the last second to stay inside of green. So wait for the close above these trend lines that I'm drawing. So for example, I told you it's going to build in magenta and then break the green for the calls, right? And then you measure your risk to reward from green to the 5. So when I'm telling you we're going to build in this and break that, that's what you need to write down. That's what you need to write down. Write it down. We're trying to figure out the macro. Now that we got that, now it's easy, right? I told you it's going to be easy from here. I actually said we're going to build in magenta and then break the green. And we just needed to wait for a little bit of safety. Build in magenta, break the green. I actually said it, and I said if you want to scalp this from here to here, that's on you. If it goes further, even better. But you know the setups. So I told you it's going to happen. Look. Eventually you'll get there. You'll get there. First of all, when I found the purple, very difficult to find. And the green, I think you maybe get the green. The purple, when I found the purple, very difficult. Very difficult. So look at this money printed on green. Look at the money printed on green. I just put it out what the entry was, right? Even if you waited for the close, you're still in profit. Even if you got the worst possible fill, you're still in profit. If you just follow the strategy, level by level. Level by level. It's not like we didn't know what was gonna happen. It's not like we didn't actually know what was gonna happen. When I said that this red wick was the test, this green one was the reject. This green wick right here, so the test, reject, continuation. You see how easy it could be stress-free? We knew. Break of this thing right here to make money. Break of this one right here to make money. Now the reason I didn't highlight it, I'm going to try to stay away from highlighting, is because I think it clogs up the screen. Tell me if you want to highlight it. I don't know, because I've gotten some feedback about not highlighting it, so let me get Discord feedback. Oh, so to highlight it, you want me to put like the 2 and 3 again? Ah, okay, got it. Okay, so all right, my bad. I'll highlight it again. However, in my own, okay, I got you. I'm listening to you. But whether I highlight it or not, it doesn't change the fact, right? So it's color coded. Whether the color is highlighted or not, it doesn't change the fact. But I understand. It's I get it. I get it, because I put 2 and 3, so that gives a different confidence level. So that makes sense. That makes complete sense. I got you. I'll do it. Okay. Yep, I'll do it. Just so everyone's aware, I have to go to the doctor in a little bit, so we're gonna see if I need to redo my heart surgery. What? Yeah. Heart surgery, redo. So I'm gonna go get all my tests done, and I'll let you guys know what happens. If you didn't know, I had heart surgery a few months, or what, 6 months ago or something like that. So you gotta take care of your heart. This is a PSA for anyone. If you do physical activity and you start feeling, I'm telling you right now, a heart attack doesn't feel like what you think it does. I thought it felt like a certain thing and I would know. I had no idea. So if you feel chest pain, you need to check that out. If you're doing physical activity and chest pain, you need to figure that out. If it doesn't go away in like 20, 30 seconds, maybe a minute, I'll even say 2 minutes. Past that, If it doesn't calm down and settle down, you need to go to the doctor. Doesn't mean you're you can even have a healthy lifestyle, and it's just, you know, based on blood type, genetics, things like this. Certain people like to, their stuff gets clogged up. That's just what it is. Like certain people have a lot of plaque on their teeth and they have to brush like constantly. Some people, horrible teeth hygiene, but they don't have a lot of plaque buildup. That's just genetics. No, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Yeah, I noticed I started to get sick again, and I was like, what the hell? Like right after surgery, I'm like, oh dang, I got a brand new heart. Yeah, I was like, I didn't know what your heart was supposed to feel like, because I guess I always just had a bad heart. And then they did the surgery, I'm like, whoa, this is different. And then a little bit after the surgery, I started to get sick again. And then now I may have to redo it. So we're gonna see. Heart surgery times 2. And now I like religiously preach to, if you feel chest pain, that's not normal. I didn't know that. I thought it was normal, but it's not. And I'm not talking about the heart pain, like where you breathe and every time you take a breath, your heart actually hurts. That's what I thought a heart attack would feel like. Mine didn't. Mine did not feel like that. Okay, enough of that. Sorry. Let's get back to it. Oh, and I'm relatively young, so it doesn't. Yeah, I'm relatively young. I'm an old guy, but. All right, this blue's holding up strong. Dancing on the 5. Yeah, I don't like the price action today. It's too many you know, you got to really hold strong to your resolve. Like I said, even though we knew exactly what was going to happen. Give me one moment. Hey, I got to take this call. But I'll finish my statement. Even though we knew exactly what was going to happen, look at the pain you had to survive for that to get there, right? So I get it. Give me a second. I got to take this call. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Look how strong this blue is. This blue is very strong. Look, we're high above the water. We're high above the water. We had a weak bear cycle here, which is this momentum candle. I guess you can classify this momentum candle. This weak bear, and then we're just still high above the water. This isn't like the price action we like to see for day trading. Stuff like this. This is difficult, right? You kind of just gotta know what to expect. Like this, you kind of just gotta know and then hold. Was it hodl, hold for dear life? That's what you gotta do here. We knew what to expect, but it just wasn't pretty on the way. So this purple, here, let me actually just do this instead of confusing everyone. This purple is this blue. So this blue is this blue. There. Okay, now the pink ranger would have hit. So it broke and then retested. In this 5-minute candle was a break and retest. So all the setups are still the same. Nothing's changed, right? Nothing has changed. Let's let me clean this up just a bit. So if you decided to trade off the lick box, you know, it would have been sketchy, but possible. And then let's see if they're building this up right here. And then you still gotta okay, one of these two things is gonna happen. How you play it, that's on you. I don't know when. May happen here, may happen here. So as of now, we'll just put it right here. Look, do you see how this worked in the 5 minute? How liquidity went? This was the liquidity box, right? And then once we broke that liquidity box, it just goes to the next one. This is a good example. I need everyone to pay attention. Is everyone paying attention? All right, listen, watch this. Build liquidity, grab liquidity, build liquidity. All the orders got stopped out. Right, so all these puts, everyone's puts from here, and all these puts, this poor soul down here that bought puts down here, all these puts got stopped out once we got above the liquidity, and now it's gonna settle the orders. Now that they all got stopped out, right? Now it has to fill the orders because all the puts got stopped out. So their sell orders become buy orders. That's what happens when you stop out calls. Very simple. Now, it doesn't look pretty on the way there, right? We would like to see just candles stack one on top of another, but this is what it is. There's gonna be retracement in there. And this is why I put up guardrails. You see these guardrails here? This is why I put up the guardrail, to let you know which one you're in. So as long as you're in these guardrails, you're gonna be okay until it breaks. Once it breaks, then you start to rethink. Then you wait for the next setup. What's the next setup? It's gonna be build in blue, break a purple. So once we start breaking blue, then we're gonna start thinking, okay, let's we're gonna see if blue is gonna form. Then we're gonna, all right, so then we broke blue. Now we need to see if it breaks out of this little lick box up here and start trading down here. We're gonna look to see if purple gets triggered. Then we're gonna see if we can get from purple to 57.90, right? That'll be the obvious next clear target. Doesn't mean it has to, because you're in the lick box, right? But you gotta have something to shoot for, something to say where the orders should go. I'm gonna clean this up just a bit. I'm gonna clean this up too, just to show you something, and then you wanna look out for this. But either way, nothing has changed. One of two things is going to happen. But how you play it, that's on you. Full transparency, I am not trading today, so today is just not a day for me to trade. Plus, I got a doctor's appointment, a cardiologist appointment coming up, so I probably don't need the extra stress. Although we kind of trade stress-free, so stress-free trading is a thing, right? I think today's a great day to learn. Today's a perfect day to learn market environment. All right, so we'll give this 1 and 2. So this is a 1, right? This is going to be your 2. Three will happen somewhere down here. We're gonna hope for a 3, like somewhere like this, and then this one will be the 3. Cool. Now you know how it works. And the reason why that is because on this one, this is just a break of the trend. Now we got to see, which way they really want to go. If we get down here, okay, now we got some motion. If we get down here, I know all these are stopped out. Everyone got that? See how that works? So we're just in this lick box now. We broke the blue, but we're in the lick box. Let's see what they want to do. In a normal day, if they wanted to head up, we're going to allow another magenta to form. Build a magenta and then break the green. Right? Build a magenta, break the green. Build a magenta, break the green. You see the pattern? Now this is for your up scenario. For your down scenario, it would be build in blue, break the purple. All right, so blue's your 1. It went down to the next level. You need to start trailing that stop. If you took blue, you need to start trailing this stop now. You can't let it get too far away from you because it could turn around on you and stay inside of purple. Right, because what we're going to see is if it forms another blue. So we need to wait for that. And if you're sitting here thinking, oh, I can just draw these trend lines on my own, it don't work like that. Good luck. Try it. Try it on your own. See how it works. Try it on your own. This takes time. This takes time. You can't front run this type of stuff. Now remember, ideally this is what we want to see. This is the ideal setup. Nothing's changed. Everything's still the same. Right? Your safety calls are going to be break retest of the 5. Your puts are going to look somewhere around here. Nothing's changed. It's all the same. See all liquidity that built up in blue? Big liquidity in blue. Remember, we trade off the 5-minute chart. If you're on YouTube, you don't have access to the 5-minute chart. You gotta get in the Discord. Send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. I'll get you sorted out. Discord members are fully aware of what to expect today. If you didn't take any trades, that's fine. We're gonna do it again Monday. It's not like the Monday probably be even better, right? It's not like the market's going anywhere. You'll be fine. So if you, let's say you took break of this blue, then you'd be trailing on this magenta. You'd be trailing your stops on magenta. Now we're still above the water. We might have a weak bull cycle, a weak bear cycle on the 5-minute. Let's see what the 30-minute says. Oh, 30-minute looks like rejection off the 5. Okay, I'm gonna start getting ready for the doctor in the background, but I'm still gonna be here, and I'll probably pop in and chart a little bit, but I'm gonna start getting ready in the background. So give me a second. We're still in this. Here, let me clean it up a little bit. I took away this one just to clean up the chart just a bit. So let's see if we reject back underneath this key level right here, 6130. What we want to see is if they make this the shoulder, and then this the head. I'm gonna clean up the chart just so you can see it. That's what you want to look for. So if this doesn't happen, then you know. So it seems to be that this this purple is our macro. So let's see what happens. I might need to adjust it just a tad, but for safety, I'll leave it here. I'll leave it here for the safety. If you don't get the sniper entry, my bad. Remember, somewhere down here is going to be your safety. Somewhere down here. And then before it heads out, you want to see the dance. So just be patient. Let it build the liquidity for you. Let it build it for you. Because that's all they're doing. They're building it up. So we're cautious here because we want to see if they're gonna probably here. See how they're dancing right here? They're dancing here. We don't know if they're gonna, we don't know if they're doing the lambada or if they're doing the salsa. We don't know, but they're dancing right here. They'll tell us in a second. You'll know who won once we break this green or once we break this purple. I'm gonna hang out for another maybe 15 minutes or so. I'm sorry I had to cut it short today. But yeah, another 15 minutes I gotta hang out, then I'm gonna head out to the doctor or get ready then go. This is why you don't front run it. You wait for the setup. This is exactly why. You're seeing why you wait for the setup, right? You don't have to front run it. This is stress-free trading. Stress-free. We know what the setup is. We don't even have to worry about it. And if none of that happens, then guess what? All that means is you got stuck in here all day. That's all that means. So allow one of those things to happen. And then honestly, I honestly don't even, I'm staying away, I'm staying out. I'm staying out of the market today. You know, I'm not a big fan of this. I'm not a big fan of this price action. Even though, you know, we have an idea, but, you know, if I was trading, I'd probably be, I just don't have my mind in trading mode. I have my mind in teaching mode right now. So we're in purple until we're not. Let's see if the legs start to spread on the 5 minute. We see a little bit of weakness maybe coming into the 30 minute. Yeah, we got to stop out all these people. Your safety somewhere down here. Somewhere down here. That's the safety. Because then we want to form another purple and then make this a 3. That'd be ideal. here's what we're competing with. We're competing with the fact that the market's in overbought territory. Gold is at all-time highs, just screaming. Silver's at all-time highs, just screaming. Gold and silver are usually safe havens. When the stock market's sketchy, that's where people go. So how is it that gold is screaming and the stock market's going up at the same time? You know, you see it. And then we also had the president talking about tariffs today, or before the pre-market or something like that. So it's kind of like, oh, well, no more tariffs, should we go up? But the market's super overbought, right? So that's what we're seeing right here. You know, Monday, everything will be settled out. We can figure it out Monday. That's what I like. But if you want to sit here and trade it, you know, that's on you. They're really holding this pink level right here. This little pink range right here is they're defending it inside here, this pink. Protect your trade. From 21 to 52, you can protect your trade here. You can make money here, whatever it is. It's a 31-cent winner, or you can let it play out and wait for the whole movement. There's a lot of liquidity built up here. We want this push down. We need. I want to see a big. I want to see a candle push down from here. I want to see a big push. Like I want to see them try to grab this liquidity, and then the orders don't go the bull's way, and then bang. Well, hopefully we'll see. We need to grab liquidity from here. I want to see a nice strong candle. You're gonna have to get in and get out on this. Excuse me. Get in and get out on this break of this purple, because this pink right here is, they're defending inside here. This pink and this pink is, this is where the liquidity is. I'm getting ready in the background. I'm still here. I'm just being quiet. Again, nothing has changed. Your safety puts are going to be somewhere over here. If you're able to scout from here to here, this is over 30 cents. You know, technically I have to consider this a winner. You have plenty of time to protect your trade, plenty of time to collect profit and not lose. You know, you can only expect but so much day trading like this, but let's see what happens. Hold on. This pink is tough. This pink is what we're contending with. We're gonna dissect this trade when the move is over. We're gonna dissect this trade once the move is over. Give it a moment. See where that dotted line is? We need to get below that. This dotted line right here. you guys could hold on for a little bit. I want to dissect this trade with you. Here, look, we're gonna dissect this trade. We need to break this. We need to break this dotted line here, right? The dotted line where my crosshair is. Not on the crosshair, but the dotted line. Okay, perfect. Let's no, I'll give it a little more. I'll give it a little more. Let me give it a little more. I'll give it like 1 or 2 minutes more. Let's see. You know what? I can actually do the lesson here. All right, Rhino Ron, check this out. You guys paying attention? Let me make sure you guys are here. All right, cool. All right, cool. Watch. If you follow the strategy 100% and you took the break of purple, your stop is placed above the last high, right? If you place your stop above the last high, let's say you didn't take profit here, you wouldn't have been stopped out. You wait, you embrace the retrace, you get a second bite at the apple. So this is the strategy completely. Look, you take the break, let's say you took puts. You put your stop above the last high. The last high it got tested, but it didn't break. You'd still be in the trade. And now look, you get another bite at the apple. Okay? So, you know, it is what it is. It works. I know it's not pretty, but at least, let's say you took it here. Even at the worst possible time, you still had time to do what you needed to do if you didn't feel comfortable with it. So, you know, these are the rules of the market, right? That's how it works. We had our entry above the last high, plenty of time to adjust. I mean, this was scary, I get it, but this isn't the homework. We had time to protect the trade. 1 time, 2 times, you had time to protect this trade and actually profit from it. So let's say you got in on the break. What is this? Let's say 60.14 down to 59.07. But the apple. This is how it works. Today is, you know, ugly price action. You see the price action. I don't even need to say anything, but for all the reasons I expressed. But either way, what I'm trying to say is we know how to identify the risk and manage the risk. That's what I'm trying to say. If you stick to this strategy, you'll be fine. You have to manage your risk appropriately. Again, you get in on purple, you put your stop at the last high. This is a winner. Cool, does everyone see that? It doesn't look pretty. It doesn't look pretty, but this is, you know, I typed it, it's printed. Like, I mean, I don't know if you printed it physically, but I typed it up. I typed in this exact same scenario. This exact same scenario. So when I'm saying that it's really hard to lose twice in a row, and I'm saying you have to actively work against yourself, this is what I'm talking about. If you start stopping out without following the strategy, without placing your stop loss at the right placement, If you just stop yourself out, you're working against yourself. You're not following the strategy. Look at the winner from purple to where we are now. This is all typed up, written down. I'm telling you, I've been preaching to look at that homework for entries and exits. Look at that homework. This is it playing out right in front of you. Even though we had this retracement, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? Your stop had to be up here. Also, we knew that pink was the thing. We already knew that this pink was the thing. This is a winner, right? Or you could have 84% rule. 84% rule states that if your first setup didn't go through on break of purple, 84% of the time, the next time it breaks purple, I think I might even have that written down on this homework as well. If your first entry didn't work out for you and you stop out short, 84% of the time, the next time this same break of purple presents itself, it's going to be a winner. 84% rule. However, we didn't even need that. We just needed to stick to the actual strategy, to stick to the actual one that I have posted. You take this break, you put your stop above the last high, and you let the market do what it's going to do. If you get stopped out, no big deal. You know where the next entry is. It's really hard to be wrong twice in a row if you follow it. If you don't, there's nothing I can do. And let's say you did get stopped out here and you're feeling FOMO or whatever it is, you can't feel like that, right? Because you're not, I don't know if anyone did, but, we have it written down. If you're not following it, there's nothing I can do. But if you're looking for puts, again, so I'm going to get out of here. Look for this. Look at the win on purple. Look at the win. Look at the win on purple. There's the money. There's the money. I like the break, retest, and reject of this pink as well. It might go deeper, but there's nothing more I can do. I know it's scary, but you have to learn to embrace the retrace. You have to understand that we're in purple until we're not, right? Once I say that, that should trigger something for you. We're in, look at the money. There it is. Look at the money. We're in purple until we're not. Do you understand what I'm saying now? I said that since this morning. We're in purple until we're not. It's gonna build in blue and break purple. I highlighted it too. There's nothing more I can do. I don't control retracement. We have our rules where you should put your stop. If you stopped out before then and took a loss, nothing I can do. Because I literally typed, do not do that. Right? I typed in the homework what you should be doing. You actually could have made money on this one, 84% rule on this one, and this one's just a straight winner. This is all in the homework. Everything worked out perfect. I know it didn't look pretty, but it actually worked out perfect. Okay, I'm going to, man, I don't know if you guys need to take a screenshot or something, but I'm gonna at least post this one. I might post this break of green here. I'll post this break of green and this break of purple. Look at the money. Look, look, look. Also, we can't say that I didn't already have this mapped out. We can't say I didn't have this exact pattern mapped out. How it gets there, I don't know. But we mapped this out. We knew that when we broke blue, that's our hint. When we break purple, okay. Now we have our confirmation. This is stress-free. It's not going to get any easier than this. It's not going to. You have to be okay with taking that loss. But I know here, I know that that's, especially with premiums are high, I know that taking a loss from here to here, that's damn near half the contract, if not more. I get it. I get it. So that's what I'm saying. You have to understand your risk management. If you're trailing this and hopefully it shoots down, then trail it. Take the money. Or if you're the type that's gonna embrace the retrace, you know the strategy for that. You need to figure out your tolerance for risk. I cannot do this part. What I can do is show you how to minimize your risk. The least amount of risk. That's what I can do. Right? We want to see another, hopefully purple over here. And then we're going to put this one 3, something like that, right? Oh, wait, what the heck? This would be the ideal setup. This is a 2. Look at the money. Just look at the money. Oh man, I can't even, I actually have to go. I actually have to go. My heart is telling me to go. But my mind is like, look at the money. It's okay, we do it every day. Don't feel FOMO. Do not feel FOMO. It's gonna lead to bad things in your heart. Or, you know, your spirit, whatever you think. Okay, I'm just gonna log out of YouTube and Discord at the same time. You guys got anything for me? Any questions, comments, concerns? All right, thanks, bud. Okay, yeah. I don't want to get into your business, but if you're taking trades, you see the environment, just take it easy, right? Go light on the trades. Don't let them take anything from you. Take the money. Just take the money and run. Yeah, take the money and run, because you know. We got gold doing weird stuff. We got crypto doing weird stuff. Trump doing weird stuff. So this guy, he said tariffs, and then the next day he's like, all right, no tariffs. Tariffs, no tariffs, right? So we're contending with these macroeconomic issues. Your safety for puts is somewhere down here, somewhere below 57.90. Your safety for calls is going to be break retest of the 5. Also, it's Friday. Take that for what you will. I don't trade on Fridays. Maybe now you see why. Okay. YouTube, it's been a pleasure. If you're interested in learning how to trade like this, send me an email to LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com and I'm going to get you sorted out. Discord, I love you. It's been a pleasure. I don't feel good. Yeah. Next week's, there you go. Next week's another week. We do it every day, so we don't have to worry about just this one day. Also, it's Friday. Like Friday, I'm not a big fan of Friday. We've had some blockbuster Friday. I think like last Friday was goddamn amazing, but yeah, last Friday was absolutely insane. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. No, we did the right thing today, right? We got to learn how to implement the actual strategy because it works. It works. It just works. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. YouTube, it's been a pleasure.